There's also a question for you, the friends and family of these two. You've been invited here today because they love you very much, and even more than that, they trust you to hold them to the highest standards of the vows they're about to take. So I'm going to ask you a question, and you can either remain politely quiet if you're not going to support them. Just look at your tennis shoes, pretend you don't agree, or you agree but you don't, or you can answer with a hearty "we do." As friends and family, you also have a responsibility. Will you love, support, and hold this couple to the highest standards of their vows?
We do.
Very good. Excellent. Now we come to the part where the minister gets to say a few things. And I'm not going to keep my but I do want to say this, and this is very important, and every married person in here will agree with me. The vows you're about to take are very, very important. And we do this thing called vows because you have no idea what you're getting yourself into. I mean, in one sense, you really do. You guys know each other well, and you've done an excellent job courting each other, and it's just clear when people look at you, well, you've chosen correctly. And you've got an incredible family behind you, so in that sense, you got a lot going for you. As a minister, it's very rare for me to do a wedding where the grandparents and the parents on both sides are so happy and healthy and in love and still married. You guys have been blessed by an incredible family, and I just want to say to the grandparents and parents, you guys have done an amazing job with these two, and it's just an honor to be friends with them, let alone to help do their ceremony. But you don't know what you're doing right now. You really don't. No one does. First of all, life is complicated. If this was a little bit more of a soulful wedding, someone would give me an amen right now. The truth is, you don't know what you're doing, and when you have kids, it gets worse. Someone help me out here. You see, you're going to take this vow, and you're going to say, for richer or for poor. And what you think that means is, babe, whether we have some money or not, I'm going to love you. That's not what that means. It means now you have two incomes, you have no kids, you're richer. When you have children, you will be poor. That's what that means. In sickness and in health. You think that means, hey, if you've got a cold, I'll bring you a hot cup of chicken soup or something. That's not what that means. What it means, now you're healthy, you'll have children, they'll go to school, they'll catch diseases, they'll bring them home, and they'll give them to you. And you'll still have to be married, and you'll still have to be nice, and you'll still have to be parents, you'll still have to do all the things that you have to do even when that happens. And kids is just one aspect of it. There's many other complications. And so I want to exhort you, when you say these vows, understand that this is a vow you make now and that you learn for an entire life how to fulfill. Here's why you need to understand these vows. Because you're about to marry the person who in this life will annoy you the most. And the reason that is, I can explain that, is because you're smart and you're good. You guys have done such a great job. And you've picked each other because you sense something in each other that you need. There's some part of Brenna that you just need to be a better man. And there's some part of Jordan that you need to be a better woman. And a better leader, and a better teacher. All of those things, a better parent. And right now you have an understanding of what that is, but it'll grow through the years. And it'll get hard. When I talk to your friends, Jordan, about you, they immediately mention your empathy. So one of your friends said, the first time I met Jordan, I just played a game against him. I think we lost. And instead of kind of rubbing my face, he came over to me, put his arm around me and said, you're a pretty good pitcher. Do you want my dad to coach you? And he spent like a half an hour on the mound giving him tips. You don't have enemies, Jordan. You make enemies into friends. You have incredible empathy about you. The flip side of empathy is sometimes you overanalyze. Sometimes, one of your friends said to me, house is on fire, papers are due. Jordan will look at you and go, we got time to watch one more inning before this thing totally burns down, don't we? You need someone in your life who can get to work. Good job. You've chosen well. Yeah. Brennan, when I ask people about you, and it's easy to find this out about you, they say determined, hard worker, Your dad just went like 30 minutes of every stubborn animal you've ever owned and how great you did with them. And no other human, they bit the other humans, but you could just absolutely bring the best out of them. By the way, great animal training will come in handy. All men are basically German shepherds. You give us a treat, we act better. Every once in a while, though, the flip side of that determination and hard work that all of us admire about you is just the inability to relax and take it easy. Someone who can just kind of be a little chill around you and get you to not take things too seriously. Brenna, you have really chosen well. Jordan, I want to ask you to make it your lifelong mission to make sure Brenna has fun. And Brenna, I want to ask you to make it your lifelong mission to make sure that Jordan is all the leader that we know he can be. And I think you guys have chosen each other because of that, and many other things. But there's a moment in marriage where that thing that's different about your mate annoys you.